This is a normal go-karting race between me and my mates. Well, I say normal, it's normal except for one thing. I'm not racing. A Formula 1 driver dressed exactly like me is racing. See, he's even got the glasses. And my friends have no idea.
He's so quick!
And I'm doing it all just so I can have an experience that we've all dreamed of. To stand on the top step of a podium and spray some champagne. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But to do that, you need to be really good at driving, and I'm, well, fine.
Oh, damn it.
I'm more of a fan of the slow lane. So I had to utilise all of my F1 connections to see if I could convince a Formula 1 driver to come down to the track and take my place.
Could have been faster, there's some pace there for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
But with a history of pulling stunts on my friends, surely they would see through my ruse. And would a Formula 1 driver even be able to catch up in the back of the grid?
Formula 1 driver day.
To find out, I came to the world-famous Buckmore Park go-kart circuit, home of British karting, where countless champions of Formula 1, including Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton, learned their trade.
Lewis Hamilton starts from the back of the grid.
Look at her, a beauty of tarmac. I think today's going to be a fun day. Right, this is how today's going to work.
In an hour from now, 5 of my friends will arrive for what they think is a lovely day of go-karting. We'll be taking part in a Grand Prix to find out who is the fastest YouTuber. Each participant will do 3 qualifying laps to determine our starting positions, and I'm going to be pulling out all of the stops to come dead last. The reason? I'm going to need to be at the back of the starting grid, because what they don't know is that I'm going to be switching out with a professional Formula 1 driver seconds before our 20-lap decider is due to start. All I have to do then is sit back, relax, and watch as Max Foch decimates my friends on the track. Then on the final lap, all I need to do is a quick switcheroo so that I can take the win and finally experience the glory of the winner's podium. Sounds easy, right? All I need is an F1 driver.
Here he is.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Nice wheels.
This is Jack Aitken, friend of the channel and professional racing driver, who made his Formula 1 debut racing for Williams in the 2020 Sakhir Grand Prix.
Aitken, Raikkonen and Lando Norris.
And yet another pro who's made his name at Buckmore.
Welcome to Buckmore Park.
My old home, actually. This is where I started karting like 20 years ago.
Oh, that makes everything so much easier. Where have you crashed?
Jack was the professional racing driver that will be taking my place on the asphalt. And for that to work, we'd need to look identical. So I prepared a very special racing outfit.
So we have identical suits.
Complete with Foch branded motivational quotes.
And glasses.
How do I look?
Going to be basically indistinguishable.
I've never had a suit that says "smell you later" on it, though.
But you have had a suit that says "buy ticks to the tour." It's weird, actually, that you had that on there.
Yeah, it's always
My sponsorship knows no bounds.
But right now, it's time to suit up. Let's get racing.
Look at that. We are the same person.
If I could just grow a couple of centimeters,
And
it would
I
be
could lose
perfect.
a bit of weight. Then
With our matching race suits, helmets and glasses, even the Buckmore staff that were in on the switch could barely tell us apart.
which one's Jack and which one's Max? Correct answer.
So all that was left to do was to hijack away before my fellow competitors arrived.
I'll camp out for a bit.
You got a chair.
I got a chair, I got a snack, coffee. Actually,
See you in a bit.
And I spent my remaining minutes preparing on the track.
You could argue that this isn't the nicest thing for me to do for my friends and that it's not a very nice gift. Do you know what is a nice gift? Air Up, the revolutionary way to drink water. You see, I'm not the best gift giver. Over the years, I've given my family and friends gifts such as tacos full of cockroaches, trips to the courthouse, or a favourite child's contract. But this Christmas season, Air Up have got me covered. You see, with their bundle deals, Air Up really is the perfect and #1 gift for any long-suffering family members that are forced to be in your videos. Actually, I think that just applies to me. So, how does it work? Well, you fill it up with water, as I did at home, and you whack on a scent taste pod, a comme ça. And I can enjoy the wild essence of wild berry. And you can enjoy cola or any other flavour, just with the power of scent. Each bundle comes with a variety of different scent-based pods, so whoever you're getting Air Up for Christmas, they can start enjoying straight away. I'm getting an Air Up for my sister this holiday season to hopefully get her to forgive me for suing her. So don't be a crappy gift giver and give Air Up a go. Thanks very much, Air Up, for sponsoring the video. Now it's time to be my friends at go-karting. Hola!
My competitors for the day had arrived.
Hello!
George Clarkey, Arthur Hill, Ed Chapman, Arthur Television,
Oh God, Kermit Senior Frog.
and last but certainly not least, Josh the Burnt Chip Larkin, member and founder of the YouTube go-karting team Senior Frogs, Buckmore Park regular, and the only potential adversary for Jack in the roster.
You come in like every weekend though, don't you?
As for the rest of the boys, their karting experience varied.
How do I know when I'm turning, when I'm not turning, and which part I'm turning?
There's a wall in front of you.
To decide our placement on the starting grid, we were going to start with 3 laps of the course. And remember, if I wanted any chance of swapping out with Jack with no one noticing, I would need to be starting at the back of the grid. First up in qualifying, Ed Chapman.
Don't know what I'm doing.
How many spins is Ed going to do on his first lap?
Okay, bye. Oh, it moved!
And away we go.
Jesus! Don't know how fast this thing goes, but I'm about to find out.
Is he pressing the accelerator?
Am I going fast? I don't know.
He's got a great racing line.
Yeah, well, he's got enough time to judge it.
Oh my God, this thing's fast!
I'm spinning around.
Newbie Ed hadn't made the best debuts, and things were looking good for Team Fosh Aitken.
It's a casual 30 seconds off the pace.
As Ed came into the pits, his fastest qualifying lap was a 1 minute 20 seconds. Next up, George Clarkey.
This is going to be awful. We've just been laughing at Ed. Now I'm going to go and do worse.
Hit the apex, turn it in.
It's looking promising for your Clarky, I think.
Oh, baby!
George is one of those guys that's good at everything.
I feel like I'm doing okay, but then I did say that when I lost my virginity.
That's a great little line. George famously good with lines.
That's very true.
What a day. Thanks, Maxtosh. I don't feel like I did awful there.
George, with a decisive lead over Ed, puts a 1 minute 6 seconds on the board.
Well done, mate.
Was it wet?
I mean, I don't know what driving was like. I'm talking about the day left.
Arthur Hill.
The boys did their best to tackle the track. Come on! But so far, none of the laps were even close to what Jack was capable of.
If they're that kind of pace, plenty of spare time for us at the end of the race.
As Arthur Hill was finishing with a 1 minute 7 seconds, and even Arthur TV clocked in a respectable 1 minute 1.
No, that is relatively fast.
We still hadn't seen a sub 1 minute time. That is, until full kit wanker Senior Frog himself, Burnt Chip, took to the track.
Right, here we go. Oh, look at him. He's a green mean machine.
Just the way he's sat, he looks like the Stig.
I was starting to worry.
Oh no.
Even Jack was impressed with Chip's time.
So Josh has already gone fastest on his first lap. Is he a bit of a pro or what?
He's like he's milking a little cow.
I'm waving.
Chip fastest lap came in at a rapid 56 seconds, easily topping the charts.
He's 22 seconds quicker than Ed.
Well, don't stop. Come on.
With Chip's time so much faster than the others, Jack was starting to worry.
So I thought it was going to be an easy day out. That's what Max promised me anyway.
But there wasn't much we could do about that now, as with my qualifying laps next, I had my own problem.
So I've got a bit of a problem here. Ed has made things quite difficult for me to come last. So I need to spin many times.
Time for one of the worst karting laps in Buckmore history.
Spun already.
Somebody's in trouble.
And as well as spinning out, I thought I'd take a break, just out of sight of the boys.
Just wait here for a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
He is struggling out there. That's where I spun it.
Make it look like I'm angry, but I'm actually ecstatic about it. Woo!
What is Max is doing something tactically here? This looks suspicious.
This is slow here, is it?
That seems quite bad.
I'd given it my best, or should I say, my worst, but somehow I'd still managed a faster lap time than Ed.
Well, it makes me feel a little bit better.
Qualifying over, the leaderboard was set and the starting positions were finalised. Josh and Arthur TV up front, George Clark and Arthur Hill taking 3rd and 4th position, with Ed and I taking up the rear, and a 120-lap race to determine the winner. And if no one notices that Jack and I switch places, that winner will be me.
It's over to you now. You got this.
But this switcheroo is child's play compared to what I talk about in my new stand-up show Loophole, that I'm currently on tour with in the US of A. It's a comedy show where I talk about the biggest loophole I've ever found, and I'm doing shows all across America. But there's limited seats still available, so you've got to make sure you get yours now. If you're a fan of the viz, it really is the best way to support the channel, so don't miss out, and I'll see you there. But how do I get Jack onto the track and into my cart?
Shall we just go for a stand-in start this time, guys?
Easy. You pretend you forget your gloves.
Number one, you don't have any gloves on.
Where's he going?
He's left his gloves.
Go. What's going on?
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Foshy, foshy, foshy. Let's get going then.
Switch complete. And we were off. And Jack immediately gains 2 positions. Me, on the other hand, needed a place to spectate from,
Fosh will be taking me already.
without getting recognised.
I want to watch the race and control them. So, I've no idea who Max Fosh is. Hello guys. Who's winning?
It does seem that my extreme sudden jump in skill level was a little too much for some of the drivers to believe.
There's not a chance that that is Max Fosh in that car. He's literally right behind me.
Because I'm winning! Look at me, I'm doing such a good job!
Oh my god, he's already passing. Who is that in there?
Shows all you really need is a Formula 1 driver and you're absolutely sorted.
By lap 2, Jack had caught up with Chip and taken first place.
Why is he so quick?
But the job wasn't done yet. I wanted to make sure this was as realistic as possible, so that means I would need to switch back on the final lap. But to keep first place, I needed as big of a lead that Jack could give me, so I thought I'd give him some encouragement.
Welcome to Buckmore Park for a fantastic afternoon of racing. Currently, Max Fosh, who's leading the pack. Quite a feat considering that Max did come last at the end of the race. He's got someone else in his sight. I think that's George Clark there.
Oh my god, I can see Max Fosh. I'm not in like a fangirl way, in like a, oh my god, I hate posh people way.
And the laps just kept on coming.
Oh my god, he's on me again! Not 3 times! That's Fosh! He's gonna lap me!
So the gap between myself and Chip is currently 6.5 seconds. So I am going to need to put that gap a little bit further.
Yes, I can't see Max right now. I cannot catch him.
Jack had increased his lead to a 10-second gap.
Hey!
So I decided to get ready for the old switch back. Jack had a decent lead and I'd been counting his lap, but one mistake and the entire plan would be ruined. So this had to go perfectly. We'd done it. One more glory lap and sweet victory would be mine.
Imagine it just is Max. Practice it for all this time.
Spinning around, doing okay. I know it feels because I like it like this.
And across the line. But would switching back be enough to convince them that it was me racing? Or was it all too unbelievable that I was that good of a driver?
There's no way. Is it Max? There's no fucking way.
Take your time, guys.
I was convinced it wasn't you at first.
You lapped me within about a minute.
Did you go to Los Santos Customs beforehand?
I'd made it to the first place podium, but it just didn't feel that good.
You deserve it.
Thanks.
Partly because I cheated to get there, and partly because I could tell they didn't actually believe it was me. So I decided to let the cat out the bag.
Now, obviously, I've got a shock for you guys. That wasn't me driving.
I can't believe it. But it looked just like you inside the thing. It actually looked just like you.
Please welcome the person you were actually racing, Formula 2 and Formula 1 driver, Jack Aitken. It was all a ruse. You realised on the start line, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a feeling. I think that's yours, pal.
Yeah.
Why are you drinking?